There we go. Great American morning, everybody. Sorry for being a little bit late. I'm going to go ahead and get us started in just a second. Sorry if the internet is a little bad today. I guess there's some connection issues. I just don't know what it is. But we'll power through that. We'll get the show going, and I'll talk to you guys after this little intro. But do me a favor and like the video, share it for me, tag a buddy, whatever you got to do, because we got plenty to talk about after yesterday's just bloodbath of a first round to the Cigar March Madness. So, yeah, time to get this going because we got to talk.
Hey mama, it's been a while, but I think I finally see this life ain't about the thrills or the ways of society. I'm growing tired of all the things everybody says I should be. I just wanna be left alone to do whatever I please. I still can't really say what it is I'm looking for, but I'll gladly left behind the way I was before. There are days I wish I wasn't failing misery, but I think I'm coming around to a life that I believe. Hey mama, remember when I wouldn't even say hello? Too afraid to face the facts of a life I didn't know. I like to think that over the years I've learned a thing or two. No longer just a scared little boy afraid of facing the truth. Woo! Woo! I still can't really say what it is I'm looking for, but I'm gladly left behind the way I was before.
There we go. Great American morning, everybody. How are you doing? Trying to get some sharing in, but that is just, that's just not how they like to do things on this thing anymore. So hopefully I can. Let's try one more. Nope. Not gonna let me disagree with that. Fine. Let them have their secrets and their fun. Either way, I don't care. Leo, Charlie, great American morning, guys. How you doing? I gotta grab my cigar. I left it in the bag after yesterday because I didn't even smoke one because just too friggin' busy that morning talking about everything going on for the event. Alfonso, how you doing? Great American morning to you. Larry, how you doing? Shared all. Thank you, Leo. I appreciate that. Any amount of sharing is a good amount of sharing. We definitely need all the help we can get. Facebook keeps changing the dang rules. Joe, what are you doing? Can you hop on or are you busy right now? No worries if you're busy. I totally understand. Dog, you got to get down. Get off. I'm not happy with this dog right now. She completely destroyed the weight bench. She has destroyed one of my, what do you call it? Hey, Honest Dave, how you doing? Doug, how you doing, brother? As a huge announcement this morning. It's huge. It's going to be actually the best announcement ever. We're going to make cigar trade again. No, I'm just kidding. But I said hello to Alfonso this morning. I'm discombobulated and thrown around right now, guys. But nonetheless, yesterday was an incredible experience. For those who tuned in and saw the Cigar March Madness, there was a lot of casualties I did not expect to fall in the first round. It's absolutely unbelievable. Kat, how you doing? Good morning. Honest Abe, if you're watching, hey, thank you so much. Appreciate it. So yeah, let's get right into this, guys. If you were watching yesterday, let me know in the comments below, and I'm going to try to pull up the list right now for yesterday's event. Challenge. There we go. Challenge March Madness. And there we go. Now, as you guys may have seen, a couple of them that really shocked me, and I'm going to start with, let's go down to, let's go. I believe it was going to be the LFD Andalusian Bowl versus Viva La Vida was the first one that really, I had no idea that the LFD was going to pull this one off. But everyone I have talked to, everyone who has had it, everyone who's talking about it, everyone I've recommended it to, loves the Viva La Vida. So I totally understand why it's staying in there. I'm glad it's staying in there because I very much love it too. Artesanal El Tobacco does a great job. Cannot wait to try their next cigar. Aaron, how you doing, brother? How's it going? It's gonna be, I bet you, just as phenomenal, if not better, than the Viva La Vida is already, because they do things very meticulously, very slowly, very detail oriented, very precise. However else you want to slice it, they do a great job of making cigars, and that shows in every iteration of the Viva La Vida, whether it's the Club 500, the Lancero, the Desvalido, the Jester. It's all great stuff. And the El Pupo, I cannot remember that name to that cigar. I'm butchering it, I'm guessing. I am butchering the hell out of that name. But the next one to come is going to be just as good, and I'm very excited for that. Now, again, I love the Andalusian Bull. I was honestly thinking the Andalusian Bull was going to win that one, though. I figured it had more of a footprint right now. You know, it won number one on Cigar Aficionado one year. Excuse me. And, I honestly thought that one was going to win it out. But I have been wrong before, just like I was wrong between the Ashton VSG and the High Clear Castle Victorian from Foundation going head-to-head, and you guys picking that Ashton. Very understandable, but I still prefer the High Clear Castle Victorian any day of the week. The Ashton VSG is awesome. It definitely is, but I thought that one was going to be the winner. Bull would have won, but they have gone downhill since they won, and they didn't release enough to get people spoken to them on the radio. They absolutely didn't. And that was really disappointing because we had a lot of people in our shop who loved them, but the scarcity, how slow they came in, and the price point keep going up because of all that, they're not going to keep smoking them. Not in California, not at that price. We're paying like, I don't know about your area, Brian, but we're paying like $32, I think, a bull. That's ridiculous. It's ridiculous for that cigar. But no, I understand that they want to market it as a high-end premium, you know, at the higher end of the premiums. But not when it started out as, like, I believe 15 or 16. I mean, that was a great price for that cigar. Even like 20 was totally fine, you know. But once you start hitting 25, 26, 30, a little bit more, I don't know. I don't feel it anymore at that point. It's hard to justify. One that really disappointed me, but I completely understand, is the Aganorsa Supreme Leaf and the Desvalido. Supreme Leaf is great. It is a great cigar. Aganorsa is great. Hands down, a wonderful company. And there is never a time I have not had a VSG in my humidor since 2008. That's a fair point. That is a fair point. It's a great cigar. It's a great company. Ashton does some great work. I like the ESG too. It's just I prefer the VSG for sure. Yeah. And I smoked every size of the VSG, and they all are slightly different. I like that. I like that too. Kind of like the same idea behind Viva La Vida. Everyone gives you a new experience, and I appreciate that. I think that's a great thing to do. It keeps the whole line fresh. Keeps it interesting. I'm gonna go interesting. Keeps it interesting. And it gives you options all with one cigar. I agree with that, Mark. Hey, how you doing, by the way? Good morning. Glad to see you. Too many expectations from a high-priced cigar. Very rarely do I say it was worth it. I have to agree with that. There are quite a few out there. Excuse me. There are very few out there that I've lit up. I'm like, man, I am so glad I just gave them $40 for this. Take another 40, please. I don't even want this money. This is terrible. I said, burning a hole in my pocket. I need to be burning a hole in your cigar so I can smoke it, sir. Tom, how you doing? Great American morning to you. Fact of the matter is there's so many good cigars at so much better price points that it's hard to justify sometimes spending, $35, $40 on a stick. And I know that's not a lot of cigars because I can get Opus cheaper than that. There's some Atabes, but there are quite a few that are that expensive and that go up to that price point. A lot of the times they're marked as these rare exclusives. We're only making so many of this, so it's got to be a high price. That's what I'm like, you grab great tobacco. That's great. Everybody does great tobacco, all right? There's not a farmer out there who's trying to make shitty tobacco for you, all right? They want you to have a high-quality product. That's how they keep business going. That's how capitalism works. Everyone wants to do their best. And there is room in the market for, it's not the best, but it's going to be cheaper. So if you want that, we have it too. That's where budget-friendly cigars come in. That's where McDonald's comes in. They're not expensive, but they're not going to be great. Stuff like that happens. I've never had Atabey, but I do have some Byron. Byron, I think, is fantastic. It's a great cigar, but that Atabey is just so freaking smooth, unbelievably smooth. And that is one of the ones that I say, yes, I'll pay your high exuberant prices for this. I will feel like a king for, 45 minutes. I like the Robusto. Yeah, about 45 minutes. But it's still cheaper than paying Julia Roberts from Pretty Woman to feel like a king for about 30 minutes. So, whatever you have to do, guys. Okay, let's go back to the list for a second. That's my rant. I didn't even really rant about it. The Desvalido, okay? I wanted the Desvalido to win. I really did. I wanted to see it go further. It was my number one for last year, for 2020. And first round knockout, I was heartbroken. I was very heartbroken. It's a great, great cigar. It's unbelievably well balanced, unbelievably constructed. It's incredible flavors to it. But you got to smoke it for yourself. I saw a couple guys in the comments that are like, oh, I haven't had it yet, but I've had the Ashton VSG and I love it. I also love that Ashton VSG. So if I hadn't had Desvalido yet, it would be very difficult for me to vote for it. But that's why I did, because I had it before. I loved it, and it was time to see it go forward. But I was wrong. I was wrong. So hopefully, if you guys want, call into the shop, get yourself a Desvalido, because you have got to try that freaking cigar. It's incredible. Now, let's see. The Nub Cameroon versus the Protocol Themis. I believe Nub went on that one, so good for that. Viaje Skull and Bones. It's the only cigar on this list, the Skull and Bones, that I have not had, and I've got to smoke it. I don't know why I didn't smoke it yesterday on the show. I just grabbed the Esperanto number 2 real fast, or Esperito. Gosh dang, I cannot pronounce that one to save my life. Peter, Great American Morning to you. Check it out on that YouTube. Guys, I would love to start seeing more YouTube icons on here than Facebook. Facebook is being terrible. We cannot run ads, and we haven't been able to do that for 3 years. We can no longer invite people to like the page if they like something like, oh, hey, they like your page, or they like the photo from your page or a video from your page. Why not invite them to be a subscriber or whatever you want to call it? We can't do that either. Sad about the La Aurora 115. I don't think enough people have smoked it, or it would have blown out the company. Yeah, that's the next one. And Peter smoking a Mr. Red Sinistro. Well, you'll be happy to hear, Peter, that Mr. Black from Sinistro has moved on to the second round for March Madness for Cigars and More. It is going to be more strenuous of a competition. It beat out the Macanudo Esperanto Black. I think that's what it's called. It's definitely black. All right, it's a black label cigar. A black labeled, not black label, black labeled cigar from Macanudo, which is a great cigar as well. But that Mr. Black, I totally see why it won out. Hands down, phenomenal cigar. And Mr. Red was actually in the contention to be the cigar chosen for Cigars and More's Cigar March Madness. Now, which one are we on right now? Yeah, the Camacho Corojo versus the La Aurora. I didn't see 115. Yeah, the 115 is where it's at. I'm not gonna say anything else about that one. I gotta move on. I gotta not go into that one. Let's go to the Hiroman Solomon Traveling Man versus Southern Draw Jacob's Ladder. I agree with the choices that y'all made for that one, because I very much love the Southern Draw line. I love all of it, top to bottom. Rosa Sharon, Jacob's Ladder, the Kidzu, 300 Manos, 300 Hands. The new iteration of the Jacob's Ladder, the Brimstone, freaking powerhouse for days. Love that cigar. Josh, how you doing? Hope you're having a good day. I know it's no longer morning for you, but hope you're having a good day nonetheless. So yeah, I totally understand why Southern Draw moved forward, and in that particular section, poor Hiroman Solomon did not. But I was really hoping they would move forward, because we got a lot of Hiroman Solomon in right now, and I want you guys to be talking about it. I want you guys to hear about them, because I want you to try them. The Shriners and the the excuse me, the Shriners and the Traveling Man are phenomenal cigars from Jerome and Solomon. The rest of the lineup just as great. Those just happen to be my favorite. Leslie, how you doing? Great to see you. Great American morning to you. And Brian says Camacho Corojo was good before Davidoff bought Camacho from the Aroa family. Yeah, I've heard that a lot too. I've heard that plenty, and I'm very disappointed that I haven't had to try it beforehand. I have not had that same experience with like Liga. So there's a certain year when tells me, before this year it was better. They were using it wasn't as widely available, so they were using better tobacco or something, and they changed up the blend just a little bit, where it was never quite the same. And I understand that. I mean, you're trying to get a bigger palette going. Ishmael, great American morning, brother. How you doing? But I definitely understand, missing the original, the original of the Liga lines or original of the Camacho lines because they were better. And that's just is what it is sometimes. Yeah, that's awesome. You better be holding on to those. Keep them safe. That's the same comment. Okay. Now I'm going to go back over here because there was another one that threw me off for days. J.C. Newman versus Julius Caesar 10th anniversary is not really a surprise to me. I love that Perdomo 10th year, but J.C. Newman, Julius Caesar was just excellent. Same with Regis USA exclusive. Love it, but the Superfly hands down beats that cigar every time. A JSK Tyrannical Buck. Here is the one that I want to throw things at myself for allowing that to happen. Completely different tobacco in the Camacho Corojo. Yeah, that is sad. That hurts the heart. But you know what? I still enjoy Camacho. I still like them till this day. So maybe because I just didn't know beforehand what to expect because I never had those pre-Davidoff days. It could just be my mind just not having a earlier opinion. It's like, oh man, it could have been better, and that definitely hurts the heart. So like, I know this cigar could have been better, or it's supposed to be better, and then it's just not. Which is, I think that could happen. That's a blessing and a curse. I would love to try that cigar someday, one of these days. But yes, freaking, oh my goodness, the Crux Bull and Bear versus. I'm just. I wanted Riste to move forward in this one. I thought it was easy. I thought it was an easy choice for everybody out there. But there's going to be no problem whatsoever. Brad, how you doing, brother? Great American morning to you. I love the Tyrannical Buck. I love the Nugs. I like the Red Knights. I like the Toothpick. I throw the Toothpick on there if I wanted to. I thought that was great too. I like what he's doing over there. Man, I hope it is getting. I hope it's not dissuading everyone from trying that cigar. I think you got to try that freaking Tyrannical Buck for sure. Okay, am I still rolling? Because I've seen some broken pictures here, guys. Let me know in the comments if you can hear me talking still. And yeah, it looks like we're still rolling. I'm gonna keep checking this out. Hey, Anthony, how you doing? Leo, still no way on foot. Yeah, gotta be safe on that. Good morning, Robert. Great American morning to you. Great American morning to all of you. If I didn't mention you, if I missed you, I'm so sorry. Want to make sure I say that out loud. Suck the Buck didn't make it. Yep. But again, not enough people have tried it, and I think the logo was a turnoff. And after trying it, I loved it. But I like the logo. I like the Tyrannical Buck. I think there could be more to it, but I think it's awesome. I love. Let's see. This is a childhood thing. I like dinosaurs. All right. Every time they got a new Jurassic Park or Jurassic World now, I'm gonna be watching my dinosaur-covered Feedy pajamas with a nice cup of Dino Cocoa. I couldn't think of anything else dinosaur-related that I could throw in there. But nonetheless, yeah, I love me some dinosaurs. I saw the Tyrannical Buck, and I was like, this is cool. I'm gonna smoke this. And I was at PCA, and I smoked it, and I was intrigued the first time. Actually, you know what? That is not 100% true. I had the Red Knight first, which was awesome. Then I had the Tyrannical Buck later on because we were about to do an interview with Riste, and then times kind of got mixed up, so we had to push it back till TPE. Yes, I love the Red Knight as well. I just want to make sure I point that out there. But the Tyrannical Buck is for this guy right here. Loved it, but I tried it, and it looked not very appealing with that label. And then he revamped the band, the band, so it'll pick up. Is a word. I like it. I like it a lot. There is a new band for Tranquil Buck, but the white label anymore with a skeleton, but not the white label anymore with. Honestly, I like that one just fine. I got to see the new label because maybe we have an older box, maybe. We've only got a couple left in there anyway, so we got to order some more anyway. Yeah, absolutely. To a speedy recovery for Leo, brother. You stay safe, stay resting, please. I know too many people who try to do too much too soon on injured legs or just after a surgery. Please stay resting, brother. Please stay comfortable because that's going to be the best thing for you. You know, they always try to emphasize the importance of sleep and getting your rest in the middle of anything that you try to better yourself, and it is absolutely important. It's the same cutout, but no white. Okay, I could dig that. Yeah. I like the white too. I kind of pop, but I have no problem losing that. Just don't lose the dinosaur. Don't lose your dinosaur, right? The fuck was that on? Step Brothers, all right. When I was a kid, I wanted to be a dinosaur, right? I want to be a T-Rex more than anything. You can't, Dad. You're a human. They're extinct. You can't do it. Ah, my God. Anyway, I digress from that. The last one here I'm going to talk about right now is the Don Olivon Inside Out versus the Onyx Bold. Going exactly how I thought it was going to go. Ishmael, congratulations. Moving on to round two. Appreciate you sticking with us throughout this. I am excited to see how far we can ride this all out. See how much more this competition gets under people's skin. See who gets mad for like, God, what is this? Oh God, I want to see who wins. I want to see what everybody finally decides, and at what point my favorite cigars fall off the map. Because there's plenty. There's, again, from the 64. Let's start with the whole 64. There's not a single cigar I would not smoke in this list. All right, it just is what it is. There's more cigars out there than that, but this is a 64 incredible cigars that I could not see myself turning down. You know, hey, would you like a cigar with me? Thanks so much. Yeah. Or hey, we have these for sale. I got these 64 cigars. Just pick your favorite and you look at them. I like all these. I need them all in my life. But nonetheless, I cannot wait. Never had it either. The original Onyx wouldn't make it, but the AJ Bold version looks like a must try. I like the Onyx Bold, the Onyx Bold was definitely great, but I prefer the Inside Out. Now, don't get me, I'm going to smoke that Onyx Bold again. I'm going to smoke the Inside Out again. In what order? Kind of proving how they went in the, what do you call it? Yeah, definitely. I definitely recommend trying the Inside Out, brother. If you want us to send you one, let me know, because you're going to want to try that. It's good stuff. It's absolutely phenomenal. It's really cool, the concept to it. I really much appreciate the story behind it and how it became to be. I like the marketing behind it too, the band being Inside Out. I just thought, if you're going to go for it, that's the way to do it, not just write Inside Out on the outside label. It is awesome. When is the next round? The next round will be next Tuesday. This will be every Tuesday for March until we get to the last Tuesday. And that will be the top 4 going to the top 2, going to the number 1 spot. So 64 was this week, 32 next, 16, 8, 4, 2, 1. All the way down. 4, 2, 1, again, is all one day. That will be that last episode. I'm excited. I'm definitely excited. It's going to be a good stuff again, guys. And do me a favor. We're going to wrap it in just a minute. But remember, Facebook is definitely messing with us, guys. Every time we go live for these, I need your help sharing. I need your help getting the word out there. It's the only way we can keep it going. They want us to pay to get the reach out there to people, but we are not allowed to run ads because we've been associated with tobacco for so long that I don't know what else to do. I get stopped from sharing to groups probably every 4 days, about that range. Like, I will share a little too much on Tuesday for them, so I can't share again till Saturday show. Or I'll share a little too much on Saturday show, and hopefully Tuesday show will be fine, or maybe Thursdays. The Great American Morning, I would love to share more often, but I got to save it for the longer ones throughout the week, the Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. They're just burying us. So if you guys could help us out with that, really do appreciate it. Tag a buddy when we go live. Give a comment and a share and that like. That would be amazing. That 4-peat every time would be outstanding. like above and beyond what we could expect, and that would definitely help us with the algorithm a lot. Just getting people to be engaged as much as possible. I see you guys watching. I really do appreciate it. Let's keep that going. Just the other day when Ishmael told the story about how it came up with how he came up with the Inside Out cigar. It was a good story about a great cigar. Exactly, yeah. That's another really important thing about cigars is the story behind them. I think a lot of what we smoke are the stories that go along with the cigars. How a family became to be in the industry, why the cigar is named what it is, what it represents, the people it represents, the ideals, what they want you to know about it, what they want you to think about while you're smoking it, how they want you to feel. There's a lot of really cool stuff that goes into that, and I don't consider that so much marketing, which it is. It is marketing technically, but it's building your lore to your own cigar, to your own legacy at this thing, because it is a generational kind of industry where it requires the generation before and the generation before to teach the generations to come, and it requires word of mouth, and it requires those in-person handshakes. It requires people to be a part of each other's lives. It's not something that you can do strictly over the internet like this. This doesn't work out all the time. This is only an addition to it, not a replacement for it. The cigar industry will always be an industry of people and legacies and hard work and just good things happening like that. I love it, and excited to see when everything opens up again, so I can put these words into action and actually go around and shake people's hands again. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Ishmael. Yeah, it all comes together in an incredible way, and very excited to see what's coming next. All right, guys, y'all have a good one. I will talk to you very soon. We'll see you tomorrow again in the morning with Jackie because she couldn't make it this week. But Thursday is also the second, third podcast. You guys want to hop on with us, and we'll be talking more ridiculous cigars, including some very exclusive cigars that we're getting into the shop. I'm very excited for that. Don't forget, Friday, 2 p.m., we are releasing the Trail Mix from the LCA. So that is also coming in. Very happy to hear about that. Y'all take care. Have a great day. Have a great American morning. Keep smoking some cigars, guys. And keep filling out those brackets. Got to have the brackets in by Tuesday. Ooh, fill them in. All right. Glad I didn't forget that.